Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. On this show, I help members of the public get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. They get a choice. Sit down with one of our regular dealers. Now, they're going to make you an offer on your treasures and hopefully buy them from you for cash today.
100. That's a really strong look.
If I don't think that offer is good enough, I'm going to say, don't accept that. Have a gamble, go to auction, and hopefully we will get you a little bit more money there.
At 2003.
Today the show comes to you from Matlock. There's a good crowd of people here. They've come along with their treasures. They really do want to do business, to walk away with cash in their pockets, or maybe gamble and go to auction, but either way, they want the real deal.
It's time for the first deal of the day with Brenda Haller. So prepare to be dazzled, and not just by Devin's sweater.
Now we're talking. Bit of silver, very saleable, water jug. I'll pay the right price, because I quite like it.
I'm hoping to get over 160, something like that. I just hope that a purse doesn't shut too quickly.
So, you brought me something quite sweet.
Yeah.
My sort of thing.
Very decorative.
Very decorative. So where did you get this silver?
It was inherited. It actually belongs to my mother now.
Right.
A very dear friend of the family has passed it down to her. So we just thought we'd come along and see what it's worth.
All right. This is a water jug, ebony handle, ebony little finial there, solid silver, and we have a hallmark here. And this is a hallmark for Sheffield, 1918. Okay. It's a fair weight.
Yeah.
Let me just see inside. Ah, we've got something inside.
Have we?
We have. A couple of diamonds. No. Let's have a look. Is this a love letter?
Not for me.
What is it? Oh, it's a receipt. Did you not know it was in there?
No, I haven't really looked.
Okay, well, this is a receipt from 1974, and it's £85. That was a lot of money in those days.
It was.
I mean, they paid full retail price. So we'll not mess about.
Don't close the purse too soon.
Oh, you've been watching.
I watched you a lot.
Okay. 50. 100.
Nowhere near.
I know. 150. Poker face. Not going much more. 160.
I was looking for more.
Really?
Yeah.
I think my final bid on that, £165.
I have a price that I've been told I'm not allowed to go away from.
What, from your mother?
Yes, it's not far from it.
Is your mother an expert?
No, but she knows what she
Hello,
wants.
David. We
Okay.
have an expert.
Well, I can only interpret what our experts and what our auctioneers say. 180 to 200 was the basic estimation. I think it's worth a little bit more, but not a great deal more in the present climate. So there is £244 worth of silver. Think on that, and that should help you make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
He's absolutely right there, but I retail. I don't scrap.
If you put another tenner on there, I'd walk away now, say thank you very much, and then you can appreciate it
I'm going to have to be businesslike
and meet halfway.
and not meet halfway. I think, to me, that is a fair deal, and I have to put my mark up on it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'd rather it not be scrapped, if I'm totally honest.
Yeah.
So we have a deal.
Brilliant. Well, I hope it goes to a good home, and I'm glad you've got ethics.
That was brilliant. I expected 160, got 165, so very good deal.
Good on you, Devon.
It's always good to see our sellers get the best deal, Brenda. Now, stand to attention. Clyde's got a pistol. Stick 'em up, James Late.
Looks very nice, so I'll have a go at it, although I'm a bit in the dark about the price of guns.
We're hoping to get about between 80 and 120 pounds, so hopefully if you dig deep, then we'll get the 120.
Let's hope so, Clive. Give it your best shot.
You brought along a very sweet little pistol. What's the history behind it?
It's the father-in-law's who died recently, and he left it in the inheritance.
Yeah. It's a muff pistol, isn't it? It's a lady's muff pistol for hiding up a sleeve. So it's by a maker called Golden of Huddersfield. I imagine it's 1820s, that sort of thing. And it's a percussion cap. We know that. And the trigger folds away very neatly.
Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You haven't been playing with it much.
No, no.
And this is lovely, isn't it? This little lion mask
Yes, on the end, yes.
on the end, yeah.
Very quaint.
There's one or two little bits of damage. That safety catch has broken halfway along.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, but otherwise it's in really nice condition, isn't it?
Yes,
Walnut
it is.
stock. So you're happy to get rid of it.
Yes, we are, yeah.
So I had better put some money on the table. See if I can buy it.
Yeah.
Any idea what you might want for it?
That'll do nicely, that one.
Oh, that's probably not enough there, is it? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140.
Well, we were hoping for a bit more than that.
Not too much more, I hope.
Not too much, but...
So 140, I'll delve into this pocket again. So that makes it 150, which is a nice round sum.
We'll like change that for a blue one, and then I think we could have a deal.
I'd like to pay you more if it was in perfect condition.
Right. Well, I think we've got a deal.
We've got a deal. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for bringing it along.
Thank you, James.
So Clive goes home 30 quid better off than he expected.
I'm pleased to have got it. There is a bit of damage, though, which worries me slightly. So I hope I haven't shot myself in the foot.
We'll find out if James makes a profit or limps away with a loss later. And from a Peak District cell room to the dunes of the Northern Sahara, Tim Hogarth, what do you think?
Nice, interesting picture, Moroccan scene. How much it's worth, it's anyone's guess. A finger in the air job.
I'm hoping to get at least 1,000.
Ooh, £1,000. You're going to have to really pull your finger out, Tim. David and auctioneer James Lewis are ready to haggle hard on Lynette's behalf.
How did you acquire this?
It belonged to my stepfather. My mother gave it to us because we had been in Algeria for a while working, and we did like it.
We did like it. Don't you like it anymore?
I do like it. I don't think it sits on a wall in Derbyshire. I think it needs a better surrounding.
A better surrounding. Well, the subject is really quite a good subject. These sort of like Bedouins, and I would think this is probably Tangiers or somewhere like that. And this is like a souk, isn't it? You would call this. This sort of subject was very, very popular in this period because it's by a man called Augustus Lamplugh, 1897. He was a member of the Royal Watercolour Society, so he is a listed artist. Late Victorian, and they just loved all this. They call it sort of Orientalist. Anything that was to do with Asia and Africa was hugely popular with the Victorians. A little bit of condition problems here. It's got what we call foxing there, little bits of damp in there, but that's not a problem, it can be done. And this is the original frame as well, Lynette. Difficult to value, difficult thing to value. Have you got a figure in mind?
Possibly.
Possibly.
James, Orientalist subject matter. I believe it's the marketplace in Tangiers. Now, as we all know, these Orientalist Arab subject matters are very collectible, but watercolours, how well are they doing in comparison to a nice oil?
They're not doing as well. The Orientalist oils, the market has never been as good as it is today. I mean, I love Africa, and I always get very excited with anything African. I think probably 500 to 800 is an auction estimate.
Well, that's what I expect from auctioneers. They are normally a conservative breed. They like to keep it down. Independents say 8 to 12. I think it probably is maybe £1,000. Now, Tim, he's got a good eye, but will he go for this? Let's see what he puts on the table.
Well, I'm going to make you an offer. 50, 100, 150 pounds. Oh, that was very definitely no.
No, it goes back on the wall.
Oh, does it?
£150 is on the table. Your first thoughts on that?
It's conservative, isn't it?
It's extremely conservative. It's not enough. I'm going to get in there and say, no way, Jose.
Let's see what David has to say.
Well, on this occasion, you are actually a mile out because this is an area that is very fashionable and they do seem to bring the money in the sale room. This example, though, is a watercolour, and because of that, the estimation is around the £800 to £1,200, and I would expect it to be somewhere within that region, probably around about £1,000.
Could knock me over with a feather and a half, sorry. All I'm going to say to you is I'm going to take me £150 back. And I think you should go to auction, I really do. Because I can't get close to it, I don't understand it.
That's fair enough.
Is that okay?
Absolutely fine.
Thank you very much for bringing it along and good luck.
So it's over to you, James, into the sale room.
Yeah, the pressure's on now, isn't it?
Well, it is, but you must be confident of getting certainly a lot more than that.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I'm really looking forward to having it in the sale room, marketing it well, and finding it a good new home.
I would have gone in for a little bit more money, but when David came in and said £800 to £1,200, I thought, whoa, I'm way out here.
And it's way out the door on its way to the sale room. Find out after the break if the auction proves fruitful for Lynette. And why David's putting his best foot forward.
Put me down for the samba. In it went.
The samba?
Where have you been? Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Matlock.
Earlier, we saw Lynette bring in a Moroccan watercolour, but Tim's offer was way off.
All I'm going to say to you is I'm going to take me £150 back, and I think you should go to auction. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Nobody really knew its true worth, with estimated values of between £800 and £1,200. So Lynette's off to see what the buyers will bid in the sale room.
So we're here with a reserve of £800, but with discretion. So we're going to have to see what it goes to in the room, and then I'll look at the auctioneer and I'll look at you and I'll say, do you want that or do you want to take it home? We'll have to see how we go. Tim, our dealer, offered you 150 quid. Well, that was far too low, Tim, especially because of this subject matter. It's certainly worth a fair bit more than that. The question is, how much more? Well, we're about to find out. Let's see what happens here in the room.
And I can start. We've got two bids on it at £600, 620
600
now.
starting.
At £600 and 20 to AC. At 600, 620 now. 620, 650, 680, 660 if you like. At £650.
650.
Now.
It's getting near decision
660
time.
now. At £650, 660. Is that okay for you?
Are you happy at that?
£650. At 650, selling. The absentee bid at 650.
£650 under the gavel. We have some commission to take off that. I make that £533. Are you happy with that?
Very, thank you.
Any idea what you might spend this 533 quid
I'm
on?
going to give it to my sister.
Give it to your sister.
Yeah, she's just moved, so she's got plenty of work to do.
Real deal, cracking deal. £533.
Nice to see you helping your sister out, Lynette.
Hello.
Tony Gearing's up next. Let's hope he makes a sporting bid on these racing colours worn by a rather well-known jockey.
It's Frankie Dettori silks, which are signed. It'd be brilliant if I got 300 for them today.
I don't know really much about horses. I've never been a gambling man. Just gamble with my knowledge.
So it's well worth a flutter, Tony.
Well, it's obviously a jockey's outfit.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about it?
It's signed by Frankie Dettori.
Right.
I believe it's when he was racing for Aga Khan stables, and I won it in a competition.
Oh, wow. What was the competition?
It was just an internet competition.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And what was the question, or what was
I can't remember. I won it about 10 years ago.
OK. So how famous? One of the most famous flat racing jockeys of all time?
Yeah.
Well, where does one start with something like this? Have you got an idea what you want for it?
I have, yeah.
Right, well, let's see if I can get anywhere near it. Hat and jacket. Nice colours. Silks.
Italian.
Italian. Well, my grandmother was Italian, so
Yeah.
maybe that'll earn another...
50 quid. Another 50 quid.
Another. There's one. £50. 100. How's that?
No.
No?
No. Even the frame's probably worth more than 100.
I wouldn't say that, but it's not really the frame, is it? It's what's inside. I really don't know where to go. I'm going to go one more 50 and call it a day.
We've just had a baby.
Oh, wow, pull that one out. Well, I'm going to go one more for the baby. How's that?
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Have you shortchanged yourself, Kate? You wanted 300.
Just thought, you know what, I'll take the 170 and I've got it in my pocket. We had a baby very recently, so we can buy some nice things for the baby.
They'll probably end up down my local pub, hanging on their wall.
After you've sold it to them for a nice profit, we'll find out later. There's some great stuff coming through the doors, including what Graham's bought Brenda, a cute notepad known as a billy-do.
I'm looking to get around about the £250 mark for it today.
I've just started a new collection of little notebooks, little billy-do books. Watch out, I'm going to have this.
Good to see you're already sweet on it, Brenda.
Pretty.
Yes, very nice.
Very pretty. Little notebook.
Yes.
Or in France, they call it a billy-do, don't they?
Yes.
So when one's going to the dance, you would have your little pencil, your little notebook,
Yes.
and get your people who enjoy dancing with you to write in for the next dance.
Yes, they'd have their number down.
They'd have their number. Lovely. The enamelling on it is fantastic,
Superb.
isn't it? It's got all the roses in it, which is very pretty.
Is it engine turned?
It's engine turned.
Yeah.
That's what these sort of little wavy lines are. Very plain on the back, but it's just beautifully made with curved edges. 1904?
Yes.
Birmingham?
It is.
Solid silver. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So where did you get it?
Well, I've inherited it. It was my grandfather's, then my mother's.
Yes.
It's come down the family line
Yes.
to me. But obviously, it's no use to me.
No use to you.
Some
You didn't
lady-
want to pass it further down the line?
I've only two boys, and I don't think they'd appreciate it.
No.
If there were girls, probably yes.
Oh, it needs to go somebody who appreciates
Yes,
it.
it does.
Right. Would you like me to get some money out to tempt you?
Can do. Tempt
All
me,
right.
tempt me.
Okay. 20? £40.
Definitely no.
I don't want to go too much though. £60.
No.
£80.
No.
£100.
No, I'm still not happy with that.
I think we need David's advice on this
Right.
one.
Okay.
Well, it is a super little item, and it's a bygone age when you approached a lady and said, "May I have the next dance?" And she put you in the little book.
Yes.
Put me down for the samba. In it went.
The samba?
So, 120, 180, 150, 200.
Yes.
I would have thought it's got to be worth 150 quid of anybody's money.
Yes.
Okay, so 120, 140. I'm going to say more than he said because he said 150. I'm going to say 160.
No, I'm still not happy with that.
You're not?
No, I'm looking for a little higher than that.
170.
A little higher than that. We're nearly there.
Okay, final offer, 180. What about that?
Yes, I'm happy with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
If I took it to auction, I'd get about the same price anyway, so it'll probably go to the wife for a little treat of something.
But did you give in too easily, Graham?
I would have paid more. I would have gone up to £230. Don't tell him.
Sorry, Brenda, your secret's out now. In the den, Marguerite's brought James her teddy bear.
I've had him for about 8 years. I bought it from a charity shop and I hope to make lots of money from selling them.
So we've got a teddy bear next. I don't think I've bought a teddy bear since my children were young, but I've just had a new grandchild, so maybe I can buy it and give it to her.
And what price will you put on your granddaughter's happiness?
Marguerite, hello.
Hello.
I'm James.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
and
to meet
who's
you.
this?
Oscar.
Hello, Oscar. Nice to meet you as well. So tell me about Oscar.
I've had him for 8 years. Bought him from a charity shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For yourself?
Yes.
Have you got a bear collection?
I've got a few.
Have you?
Got a few, but not all as
So
as
why is
him.
Oscar being picked for the chop?
Because I need the money and I think he's the more expensive out of the lot of them.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I don't know very much about bears, so I'm going to be guided by you today. I think he's very nice. Has he got the magic thing in his ear?
No.
No.
I
Oh.
haven't seen one.
So he's not worth thousands then?
I wish. I wish.
I'm guessing he's probably English. Quite nice condition. Date about 1920, 1930?
Yeah, probably around
Or
there.
later than that?
I don't know.
No.
Honestly,
We don't know anything,
know.
do we, between
No.
us? We know he's called Oscar.
Yeah.
And we know you don't want him anymore.
I'm going to miss him. I am
Are
going to
you?
miss him, yeah.
I think he's got a nice face. So shall I get some money out and see if we can buy him?
Yes, please.
So, I'll put down 10, 20 pounds. I'm very firm about that. Are you going to tell me how much you paid for him at the charity shop?
No.
Is that a profit?
No.
It's not a profit.
It's not a profit.
Isn't it?
No.
Ah, we can't have that. I'm here to give everyone a profit. 30 then. You're very determined.
Yeah.
I was hoping I was going to be able to buy this and give it to my new granddaughter, but
It's a cute bear.
yeah,
It's a very
but, you
cute
know,
bear.
So's my money. All right. 40 pounds.
Nearly, but not close enough.
Well.
He's got a look about him. I think he's English. Quite charming. Mohair teddy bear. There's always someone to hand a teddy bear over to. When you've given him all the love you can give him, there's someone waiting in the wings there. I'll have that teddy. So, 30, 40, 40, 50, those are the kind of ranges. You've already got, what, 40 quid. Can you get much more by going to auction? Well, I don't think it's much more than £50, unless you get two serious people that fall in love with it and want to bid against each other. But otherwise, 50 quid's its money.
So there we are. I get a stick at 40.
Which
So, no, I
No.
really want to stick at 40. I think that's as far as I see it.
No, I'll make a deal.
I think that's a wise move.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think I'll have to give him to my granddaughter.
That's sweet. I'm happy with the £40 and it's going to a good home, so I'm happy with that.
Right.
Coming up, Tony's being given the silent treatment.
40. 60. That's a really strong look.
Who will crack first? Find out after the break. Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Matlock in Derbyshire. Bernie's brought in a silver powder compact. What can you tell us about it, Tony?
Asprays of London, absolutely exquisite. The best of British. I'll throw 80 to a one at it.
I'm hoping to get at least a minimum of £150, hopefully more.
So Tony's going to have to step up to bag this one. Take it away, Bernie.
Today we've got a solid silver ladies compact made by Asprey of London.
Right.
It's Chester hallmarked and it's dated 1918.
Right. Well, you've just about nailed it then. What have I got left to say?
It's Art Deco.
You've even got that bit. Asprays, the best of British. You can't really buy better. Started in 1781, so they've been going a long, long time.
Yeah.
And we just open this up here, and look at that. It's just precision engineering in
Yes, it
silver. Let's just open this up here. And well, we've even got the little paper label. There's the Chester hallmark, as you said,
Yeah.
and 1918.
Yeah.
Probably not the most desirable thing or usable thing in today's world. More of a collector's piece, really, of course. If we just close it all back up again and have a look at the signature there. B. So that detracts a little because we've got to find an Elizabeth to sell it to. If that wasn't on it, its value would be 20 or 30% more. It can be sold to a wider market, of course. Click. So let's get down to some money. 20, 40, 60. That's a really strong look. There's a little smile there, though. I must be getting close. 80. 100.
No. You said yourself it's a quality item. Art Deco. You've got lots of collectors.
I'm going to go one more. You stopped me in my tracks.
Well, just before you answer the 120, let me just tell you what our independent valuers and the auctioneers say. 100 to 150, 120 to 180 are the estimations. £120 is not a bad offer, darling, but I think it's worth a bit more. It's all about the Asprey's name.
There you go.
I was on the money, really, wasn't I? 120 to 150. If it makes 150, you're going to end up with 130, aren't you, in auction? If it makes 150.
No, I'm sorry.
I wish you luck with that in auction.
Thank you.
I really do. Thanks very much.
Auction it is for our man of few words, Bernie. Auctioneer James fancies his chances.
The compact is plain, it's simple, but it has the Asprey name, and that is what will sell it. I'm hoping 150, 160, something like that.
Oh, let's head over to the sale room and see how it does.
Where did you get this from?
For another Derbyshire auction house.
Okay.
18 months ago.
What did you pay for it 18 months ago in the auction, including the buyer's premium on top?
153.
Okay, that sounds about right to me. So 140 is the reserve. Should you have taken the 130?
I'll take it home, David.
Okay, it's coming up now.
This is the engine-turned powder compact. Quality is fantastic. 2 bids on it at £110. Starts 120 now. At 110, 120. Should be hands everywhere. It's a great thing. 120 bid. 130 with me. 140.
It's struggling a little bit, and the reason it's struggling because it's a powder compact. I think today it's something which is not really that usable.
140 to AC at 130. 140 back online.
140 online. It's at the reserve. It is saleable. They're looking for 150.
140, 150, you sure? At £140, selling on the internet at 140. Anybody else? 140.
Okay, £140. I can see that look on your face, which is saying, oh dear.
I got bit.
So you're going home with 114 quid. A little bit disappointed?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this to you, don't be disappointed. Go out with your money, buy something else, and think about this. Buy something which is perhaps that little bit more usable. On the day, £114.
That's good advice, Bernie, but you'd have been better off taking Tony's £130 offer.
£40 starts, 40 and 5, 45 do I see.
Back in the den, will Tim get his hands on Dave's real deal favourite?
I am prepared to be generous with the Moorcroft vase to a point.
I want £80 and won't settle for less.
Let's see if Tim's generosity stretches that far.
Big lump of Moorcroft, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big lump, yeah.
Now tell me where you got it from.
Well, I acquired it off my sister, who originally, I would think, got it off my grandma. And that's as much as I know about it, really.
So your grandma probably bought it new then, do you think?
I would have thought so, yeah.
Because it's not, this is not the early Moorcroft.
No.
This green background and this pattern is called hibiscus.
Right.
Now, we did do this pattern for a long, long time. You do see it an awful lot.
Yeah.
And if you look at the mark there,
Yeah.
It's just stamped Moorcroft.
Right.
It's a later mark, is that? The earlier Moorcroft has a blue squiggly mark on it, which is his mark, William Moorcroft.
Right.
And the shape of it looks probably like it's 1960s.
Yeah.
Would that sort of fit in,
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, that'd be about right.
And it would have been an expensive item in the 60s.
Yeah.
Some Moorcroft is worth thousands and thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this doesn't fall into that category.
Right. Only hundreds.
Well, it is hundreds, but look, we're keeping it low. So I'm going to make you an offer. I would like to buy it. Right, 50, 100, 150 pounds, Dave. I've got you thinking, haven't I?
Yeah, you've got me thinking. No more?
It's the pattern and the colour that
Right.
is the drawback.
Right. Well, being as I've got 3 kids...
Easy division, isn't it?
Yeah.
50, 50, 50.
Yeah. I think we'll have a deal, Tim.
Lovely. Thank you very much,
Lovely.
Dave.
Thank you very much. I got more than I thought. That's marvellous.
Dave took the first offer on the table, £150. A little bit disturbing, really.
Hate to break it to you, Tim, but Dave was after half what you offered. Maybe you should take a leaf out of Brenda's book.
Try and get more off Brenda, but the purse gets closed. I've tried with the crowbar, I've tried with power tools to open it, but it will not be opened. Now, is it closed?
Find out after the break.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
It's been a lively day in the den, and to finish off, Sue's brought this charming bit of... What is it, Brenda?
Gold, gold, gold. Don't scrap. Every little tiny charm off that bracelet will go to a lovely customer.
Nice thinking, but let's see you buy it first.
So is this treasure yours?
Yes.
Okay, tell me the story about it.
It belonged to my mum, who sadly passed away.
What's mum's name?
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
And my mum used to wear it all the time.
Yes.
I don't.
Right.
I'm frightened of losing it or losing a charm or something.
Yeah.
So I'd like to sell it and buy something I can wear.
Excellent. It's a lovely bracelet. So she will have picked these things up as presents and things like that for many, many years.
Yes.
There's quite a lot of charms on them, isn't there?
Yes.
Must be a story with everyone, which is lovely.
There is.
Yeah. Which is your favourite?
I think I like the bride and groom in the cage.
Oh, in the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
There's-
lovely. Very
And,
nice. And she's got an elephant and a fish.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, there's always a certain weight to these. And it's 9-carat gold.
Yes.
But, as you know, I don't scrap. But I will tell you what I do is, so every single one of these will be very carefully taken off. So all these will go to all different people.
Yes, that's fine.
All
I'm
right.
happy with that.
Good, as long as we know that.
Yes.
Because I know these things are very emotional when it's mums.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I'll get some money out.
Right. Good start.
You can tell me when to stop.
Oh, yes.
No,
Well,
Shro.
you know.
Yeah, I know. 50. 1. 50. 2. 50. 3. 350. And we have to go into these horrible ones.
All right. I can manage.
You can?
Yeah.
450. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 650.
It's a nice sum. Not quite enough, though.
700. That's a good amount.
It is a good amount. Could I possibly squeeze a little bit more?
700, isn't it?
It is.
So I've got to wait quite a long time to sell each individual one because I'm not scrapping.
No. No, I know.
So that's my money tied up for, I would say, approximately about a year. I will do 740.
Well, let me give you a little bit of help, Sue, before
Please.
you make a decision. 7 to 8, 7 to 9 are two estimations, but there is £838 worth of precious metal there. Try and get more off Brenda, but I don't have to tell you how difficult that is. Over the last 6 years, I've tried, and I've tried again.
Right.
The purse gets closed. I've tried with the crowbar. I've tried with power tools to open it, but it will not be opened. Now, is it closed?
It's closed.
Well, then all I'm going to say is, in fairness,
Yes.
I don't think it's unreasonable.
No.
Because she's got a margin of £100. So I'm going to say, after all that waffling, yes, sell it to her.
Okay.
He talked himself into it then. Did you see that?
I know. Right, I think I will, dear. Certainly. Thank you very much.
And Marjorie, I'll look after it.
Thank you. I'm so pleased. I know it's going to go to a good home, and the charms are going to go to a lot of good homes.
Glad you're smiling, Sue, but do our dealers have anything to be happy about? Tim has no reason to smile. He bought just one thing today, that beautiful Moorcroft vase for £150, more than the valuations and more than seller Dave expected.
Am I going to make a profit on it? I hope so. I don't think I'll make a big profit on it.
No, you won't, because you broke it rushing around at Leeds train station. Sad face, Tim. James can chuckle, though. He paid £150 for that pistol.
So I hope I haven't shot myself in the foot.
It doesn't look like it. He sold it on for £175. And that teddy bear? Well, he's put a big smile on his granddaughter's face by giving Oscar to her as a present. Tony should be grinning too. He bought the Frankie Dettori racing silks for £170.
Probably end up down my local pub.
But the drinks are on you, Tony, as you sold them on to a private buyer for £350, more than doubling your money. And if that doesn't make you smile, what will? But it really is Brenda who should be the happiest dealer of the day. She bought that billet doux for £180.
This will be great for my collection.
And that's exactly where it went. Remember that water jug that she bought from Dazzling Devon for £165?
I retail. I don't scrap. Brilliant.
And true to her word, she sold it for £200 to someone who wanted to give it as a silver wedding gift. And Brenda had a plan, but she didn't keep her word.
I spent £740 on some beautiful charms. I'll sell individual ones to all sorts of people, and they'll love it.
She didn't sell each of the 14 charms individually. A single buyer really wanted the whole bracelet for his wife's birthday. So she sold it for £1,000. No wonder you're laughing when you can make profit like that, eh, Brenda?
We've had a great day here in Matlock. Good crowd of people, lots of action, buying and selling. That's what we like to see. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. TTFN, ta-ta for now.